Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now.
Morning, Bix Weir, roadtoroto.com. Lots going on, as usual. It's been a crazy month, a crazy year, a crazy life, especially if you've been in the silver and gold markets, in the crypto markets. Lots going on right now. The news of the day for you silver lovers is the U.S. Mint. The U.S. Mint jumped up production. This is the largest jump all year. 3,300,006 silver eagles were made in October. Why weren't they made in February, March, April, and May, you might ask? Because the U.S. Mint was hoarding the silver that they have, or not wanting to go into the market to get new silver and abide by the law. They're trying to assist the silver shorts, the banking shorts. But now, look, 3,300,000 should be another 3 million in November, and then that's it, is what I was told by my guy over at the Mint. I don't know, that puts us at like 24, 25 million coins, half of what they should be doing, but a hell of a lot better than how we started off the year. So, and half a thumbs up for the U.S. Mint on that one. Bravo. Definitely the demand is still there. People ask me, why do I like the U.S. Silver Eagles so much? One, I love the coin. It's a beautiful coin. But besides that, it does have higher premiums. So that goes with when you buy it and when you sell it. You should be getting a higher premium when you sell your silver eagles. And it all depends on what's going on in the market. The bigger reason is that it is the money of the United States of America. Federal Reserve notes are not the money of the United States of America. Silver eagles are. So by definition, silver eagles will always be more valuable than the underlying metal. And there's stronger laws against counterfeiting. If you like fake a silver coin, or like a Freedom Girl or a Road to Rudo coin, you make a fake one, you can get busted for, say, fraud. If you make a fake silver eagle, you get busted for counterfeiting. And those laws are much stronger than just plain fraud. So that's another safety thing. But I think the biggest thing is the potential and the likelihood that we go back to a gold and silver standard. And in that scenario, the money of the United States would be gold and silver coins. They would be known as numismatic coins. Numismatic coins means here, I have a definition right here. Of or relating to currency. So numismatic coins are currency of a certain country because it's stamped on it and the mint made it. You can trust it more than a random mint that you don't know anything about. But the reality is, people think numismatic is like collector coins. Only if it's money or was money at one time. If it's made by the U.S. Mint, has that stamp, like each silver eagle has the $1 on the back. You might not think $1 is much money, but if the unbacked fiat monetary system crashes, yeah, that $1 is going to be a lot of money. Because the only thing that's going to be left is the coinage, right? I hear some people saying, well, Bix, why wouldn't I just go to the bank and pull out all the nickels, dimes, and quarters that are made this year? Because that would be the money of the future. And I'm like, yeah, you should. It's a hell of a lot better than having the fiat monetary dollars from the Fed, the Federal Reserve notes. But then my rebuttal obviously is, yeah, but wouldn't you rather have that coinage in silver? Which you can do. Pre-65 coinage is silver. It used to be circulating, the money of the United States. So yes, I think it is important, if you live in the United States especially, that you have at least some numismatic coins of where you live. I think they will do a lot better, and they obviously have. I mean, I could have sold my silver eagles for $10 over spot, $15 over spot when the craze was going on. So now who knows what you can sell them for a premium well above. Contact Andy Scheckman if you want to sell some eagles. I wouldn't, though. Silver Eagles, no. I would swap gold Eagles for Silver Eagles, absolutely. There's a hell of a lot more gold out there than there is silver, believe it or not. We will see, though. Keep an eye on it. I mean, I'd say it's good news. Congratulations, Ventris Gibson. You're finally starting to do your job. We'll be watching. We are always watching. So I expect November to be close to 3 million coins, and that puts us at 24 to 25 million for the 2023 vintage, as we say in the wine industry, vintage coins, which is good, but nothing close to what they have to do by law, which is create coins to meet demand. Their capacity used to be about 48 to 50 million, and now I believe, because Ventris Gibson told us that they greatly expanded the Silver Eagle production, I would guess 60, 70 million coins a year will be made by the U.S. Mint when they get up into doing their job. So we will see what happens. Also, just to keep this fresh in your mind, SLV, a lot of the mainstream people will invest in a derivative of silver called SLV. SLV is an iShares trust run by BlackRock, a massive silver derivative rigger. They're behind the scenes. A guy named Evie Hambro runs the silver rigging operations at BlackRock. But they run the silver trust. JP Morgan holds all the silver, which tells you a lot right there. But here's a list of who owns iShares Silver Trust. These are basically entities that can't really feasibly hold silver in their own possession. So they have to go through the system because they're part of the system. Susquehanna International owns 33 million shares, which is 33 million ounces. Baymont Management, Royal Bank of Canada, Citadel, Morgan Stanley, Nomura, Parallax, Bank of America, Toronto Dominion, Goldman Sachs, UBS, DRW, Jane Street, Wells Fargo. All these names are entities that have at least a minimum understanding of what's happening in silver. What happens when they start saying, oh my God, everything else is crumbling, and I already know that silver is going to save us, and silver and gold will save the United States at least from having nothing official when the system crashes. Silver and gold are official currency of the United States of America. So we should own it, but should we own it in a derivative form such as SLV? SLV is just a derivative. Just a derivative. Now, if you have 50,000 shares of SLV, you can redeem a basket. 50,000 shares will get you 50,000. It won't get you 50,000 ounces out because the shares are trading at less than silver, I believe. The price of silver because of all the fees and all that. But you can redeem baskets. So, yeah. Or you can just go out and buy silver. Sell SLV and go buy real thing. Now's not the time to own SLV. I'm just telling you right now. There's no doubt in my mind that the way the prospectus is written, they can shut it down at any time and claim force majeure, especially with war looming. They are going to shut down SLV, by the way. They will do it. And if you have shares in there, who knows what those will be worth. They'll just be halted maybe. Who knows? That's the problem. You don't know. So you got to get your physical silver in your own possession. Sell your silver, iShares, SLV, and buy real physical silver. Same with CEF and PSLV. Those are all derivatives. They are not, if you don't hold your silver, it's a derivative. You have to rely on the system staying together if you don't hold your own silver. That's my take. All right, now, talk of the town, Bitcoin jumps. Finally, is allowed to jump up. Again, Bitcoin, all cryptos are rigged. Same with silver and gold. It's all rigged. So if it jumps up, it jumps down, it jumps sideways. I'm waiting for true fair market value to be found in all markets, which won't come until after the crash, after these criminals gone. And who knows what it'll be. But Bitcoin tops 35,000, 6 potential catalysts for the sudden crypto craze. Every time something happens to price is 99% of the population. That's all they care about. Price. That's all they care about. They don't look at the underlying meaning behind it. They don't dig into what a company does or what a crypto does or why. It's only price. The herd follows price. That's why they keep the price of silver so low, so the herd doesn't get into silver. Because if the herd gets into silver, good night. It's over. The banking cabal gets destroyed. All it takes is one bank to go down. JP Morgan's probably going to be the sacrificial lamb with 60 trillion in derivatives, and it'll be really ugly. It'll take down every other bank with them, every other financial institution. So, yeah, you need physical silver in your own possession. People say, Bix, why do you hate gold? I don't hate gold. Gold is the second best precious metal, if you ask me. The silver story it's been rigged for over 170 years. That's why I'm in it for the end of the rig. For the end of the rig. All right. What are the 6 potential things? The ETF. Lo and behold, all of a sudden, Gary Gensler's ready to approve an ETF, and oh, by the way, it's controlled by BlackRock. An ETF is a rigging mechanism, another one of the rigging tools of the bad guys. So yeah, I'm not excited about that. China capital outflows. The Chinese people, they love cryptos. The government pushes it down a lot, but ultimately the government knows cryptos are the future. So keep an eye on China. A lot of money moving out of China. War in the Middle East, that has no factor in anything. But Bix, if you go to war, that means the safe assets go up. No, not in a rigged market. In a rigged market, they can put... War usually means they're going to slam the prices down. It's a derivative. Click on the mouse. Determines price. Yes, you should have it because of war. You should have plenty of silver in your pocket because of war. But the reality is the price isn't going to move on the COMEX at criminal exchange. Short squeeze. Bitcoin is shorted on certain markets. Yes, they have a control mechanism. The biggest one is Binance. Binance, they can run any price anywhere. They're the biggest rigger on the block because they're the largest crypto exchange. But there are exchanges that offer short positions. So there was $400 million short position on Bitcoin, and they just got destroyed. Good night. The last 24 hours, 94,755 traders saw derivatives positions liquidated. That's almost 100,000 traders got liquidated. What the hell are they doing? Shorting anything. You have maximum losses when you short anything. Maximum losses. If you go long, you can just lose your investment. There's a cap on your losses. If you go short, good night. Those guys, I tried to short something a long time ago, and I literally couldn't sleep for 2 days, and I closed out the short. It's just because you can lose 100% of what you are gambling on. Not 100%, 1,000%, 10,000%, 100,000%, because there is no limit to losses on shorts. Institutional demand reacceleration. So yeah, people are getting in, but here's the thing. They're saying institutional demand's getting in, but they're not buying Bitcoin. They're buying derivatives of Bitcoin. CME BTC futures OI reaches 100,000 Bitcoin for the first time. That's derivative Bitcoin. That's not the real thing. These institutions are not going to buy the real thing. And that's why they're going to lose. They're going to buy into the derivatives for the manipulation. And then number 6, Argentina hyperinflation. Again, if you're in a country that is having their currency destroyed, like the U.S. will be very soon, like destroyed, because it's going to be the last. There'll be no other world's reserve unbacked fiat monetary currency other than what the United States had, because nobody would do it. Trust and faith are gone. When the U.S. dollar gets destroyed, good night. Chinese yuan, they make it 7-1 right now. They know it's a joke. Everybody knows it's a joke. The question is, who's preparing for the end of fiat money? Hopefully you are. Like everything, when Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. Usually at the bottoms of the Bitcoin cycles, they go like this. I know they're hard to hodl through, but at the bottoms, it's usually Bitcoin that goes up first, and then all of a sudden, everything starts moving because they trade in pairs. So if you're trying to buy a Veritasium, for example, you can either trade Bitcoin or Ethereum for Veritasium, but that's all. So as Bitcoin goes up, obviously the price of Veritasium goes up, and that goes for every single crypto out there. And a lot of it's fake. These prices, a lot of it are just fake prices, and they just average them, average the fakeness. So just keep that in mind. But yes, I think you need cryptos for the future. I think the number one thing you need right now is silver to get you to the future. And when is the future going to come? I don't know. Probably from the looks of things, it could come very fast when the banks collapse. There is a date. I'll tell you a date in a second, the next date. But it could come very fast. And this is not the first time that we've been through the upcycle of a cryptocurrency. And even going up, it's hard. I heard Snippy's saying he's going to be selling Bitcoin when Bitcoin goes to like $38, or 38,000. Why? Why not just hodl? Hold on for dear life. Unless you need the cash, I see no reason to do that. If he's expecting a big slam, that slam would probably be a permanent slam. You couldn't buy any crypto back. That's the problem. But great story here. Max Kaiser's coming on Alex Jones. And a long time ago, Max gave Alex Jones 10,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 Bitcoin, and Alex Jones lost the laptop that it was on. Today that's what, $380 million. Says he lost the laptop. Now the question is, does Max Kaiser have the original keys? If he set it up on his laptop, did he write down the seed phrase or the keys to open the Bitcoin? It looks like he did, because Max Kaiser posted this. I'll be back on Alex Jones later this week with a quiz. If he can answer all 5 questions correctly, he gets 10,000 Bitcoin. That means he had the keys all along to Alex Jones' private wallet. Wow. Here's the problem with Alex Jones, though. It's just going directly to the people who sued him. He lost a $1.5 billion suit on Sandy Hook discussions that he had. That's a pretty hefty fine, and he doesn't have it. But if he gets that's the thing. Why would they be announcing this? Why would Max Kaiser and Alex Jones be announcing this? Because the bankruptcy court's going to come right after it. So I don't know. Something's a little fishy. Everything's fishy these days, right? And speaking of dates, here's the date. The next date to look for, November 17th, which is in like 3 weeks, because there's still no Speaker of the House. What happens now? The House has been without a permanent speaker since October 3rd. Here is how a new one could be elected, or how the process could go off the rails again. It talks about, apparently there's like 8 guys now running for it. It's like starting completely fresh. 8 guys are running for the House. I don't think they're going to do it. Just like I don't think there's going to be another election. I know there's not going to be another election. Who's going to be speaking in the Joe Biden debate? Joe Biden can't debate anybody. He can barely speak. And using their rollouts, their fake Joe Bidens and their deep fake video manipulation and all that stuff is not going to help in a presidential debate. So, yeah, there won't be an election. Just keep that in mind, because we got a year from now. That means the U.S. has to fall apart within a year. So why not November 17th, when we run out of money? That's when the stopgap funding bill or whatever runs out, is November 17th, around that time frame. Crazy, huh? All right, that's what I got for you today. Again, U.S. Mint jumped to 3.3 million this month. Congratulations, Ventris. Keep it up. And you want to go join the Road to Ruta, go to roadtoruta.com. Click subscribe today. And we are giving away the Ruta Lives coin, the coolest silver coin ever. You can show it to your friends and family. Check out my Road to Ruta Lives coin. This is Bix. I'll talk to you later.